Hello there, Virgo, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your mid-January reading. This is good from now until about Valentine's Day. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's see what we have here. With your animal spirit, armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. And I'm going to take a look. Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. You know, there is something about over giving, right? With that turkey spirit. You know, to give out of gratitude and with grace, you know, not really expecting something in return is the true gift of giving. But sometimes, you know, we can be over giving in our relationships, whether that's job, friends, family, romantic relationships. We can sometimes be over giving. And there's this sense of understanding the fine line between giving, the gift of giving, and being grateful and just giving out of your dear heart. And then also setting boundaries, right? Yeah, happy success. There's this happy success when you do step into that energy of understanding what healthy boundaries are. Planning and action. And you know, that's a good card. You know, usually we think about planning and action as far as, you know, our life goals, where we want to go in life. But planning and action also is part of healthy boundaries. You know, especially when you're trying to really set healthy boundaries, is to think about situations, conversations that you know may happen, and then how you're going to handle that. You know, what is it that, you know, you're willing to give? What is it that you're not willing to give? And having almost like role playing or looking in the mirror and giving yourself that pep talk, right? So that when that conversation occurs, you can have this happy success. Realizing that healthy boundaries are necessary because they allow us to live in alignment with our soul purpose. It helps us to live in alignment with who we are becoming. Because if we don't have healthy boundaries, then we're living our lives for others, right? Instead of living our life for ourselves. Really nice energy here. Okay, so this one flipped, 3 of Swords. This is your present energy. You know, sometimes we have to be truly disappointed, heartbroken, before we can step into that energy of building healthy boundaries. Because what happens is our heart usually does get broken if we don't build healthy boundaries. Now, this could be your energy. It could be the energy of somebody around you because you are starting to set healthy boundaries and they're disappointed, right? Because once we start setting those healthy boundaries, the people in our lives are usually not very happy because we're not giving them as much as we used to. Right? It's kind of like, no, sorry, can't do that because, oh, I'm going to go to the gym and work out. So, nope, sorry, I can't do your laundry. You can do your own laundry. You know, it's that type of energy. Yeah, Page of Swords, this is your area of resistance, having communication. Page of Swords is about communication. So, since this is your area of resistance or your obstacle, it's as if you're having difficulty communicating your healthy boundaries with somebody. But I think that's starting to change, okay? So let's see. Yeah, Knight of Swords, getting determined, getting kind of like set, planning what your boundaries are, taking action on your boundaries, being determined to follow through with them, not holding back anymore. 7 of Swords on the bottom. You know, letting people know, hey, no, this is what I'm good with, and not budging, at least not right now. And then Two of Swords. Yeah, you may have to make some difficult decisions. You may actually be moving in a different direction. Wheel of Fortune, really nice energy. Blessings are coming your way. Because what you're doing is you're really just standing up for yourself, right, Virgo? I mean, that's all it is. It's not, people that overgive or are, really empathetic, right? And so that's when you overgive. We do it because we feel like if we don't, that we're guilty about that, But the truth of the matter is if you can't love yourself first, if you can't give to yourself first, then you run out, you get burned out, you can't give anymore. You get to the point where your body can even break down, right? You mentally break down. You just get to the point where there is no more to give. But the people in your life aren't necessarily going to turn around and give to you. So let's see what this is. Three of Swords. So you have the Two of Wands. That's planning and action. What is this? Planning and action. It's that crossroads. It's kind of like, am I really going to do this or not? I think you're looking at how unhealthy boundaries have gotten you to this point of being disappointed with people, with life in general. Like, it could be a broken heart from one situation, but I feel like it's kind of this overall energy of, my life isn't where I want it to be. And you're starting to recognize that it's because you've given to everybody else and you haven't really given to yourself. You may be, and this energy has been very long in your readings, this energy of maybe from childhood, just trying to, please people, listening to what others want, over giving to people because you're trying to make your family, your friends, even romantic partners, but you're just trying to please people from a very long time. It's almost like something that you grew up with. You're getting the clarity, you're seeing the truth, that this hasn't really gotten you anywhere except for in this type of energy, and that you really have to go in a different direction, this full energy. I have to make changes. It's almost that energy of I have to make changes. I have to set these healthy boundaries. Otherwise, I'm never going to feel this way about my life. Okay, so let's take a look at the Page of Swords. Okay, so we have Page of Wands on the bottom, getting kind of inspired. Yeah, I think you're really kind of, you need to have a conversation, but it's almost like you need to have this conversation with yourself a little bit about, hey, I've been working on this sad energy for a long time, trying to get over the emotional, let's see, how do I say this? Like the emotional toll that this has taken on for you and in your life. It's the emotional toll of overgiving. Like, this energy of, I have got to work on this. And I feel like you may be resisting it a little bit, but it's as if it's almost as if the universe is got your back up against the wall. And it's kind of like, no, Virgo, you can't overgive anymore. You have to start giving to yourself. And you're kind of like, okay, and I feel like you're getting to this point where it's like, no, that's right. I need to step into this energy because the blessings can't come my way. And, I feel like for some of you, it could be in the area of work, but it's taking action to bringing, balance into your life here's the Queen of Cups, loving yourself for who you are. And for some of you, it could be that you're overgiving at work. In others, it could be overgiving in, family, friend, romantic relationships. And it could be in all areas of your life. And you're just kind of like getting into this. Yeah, oh my goodness. Wow. Two of Wands. So this is your advice. Your advice is The universe wants you to know, your spirit guides, it's time to get determined and motivated to go forward. And, the Knight of Swords is not an easy energy. It's kind of like, no, it's my way or the highway. And you don't like my new healthy boundaries, you're out of here. Like, the universe is telling you, you got to get strong. Steel. They're telling me strong as steel. Like, it's time to cut these things out. It's Judgment Day. It's time for you to make this decision. Which way are you going to go? Are you going to stay on this path that you're on? Or are you going to go on this new path and start standing up for yourself? It's your fear that you're blazing a new trail with the King of Wands. The moon is your fear, your subconscious. You're afraid, Virgo, you're just such a sweet-souled nature. The king of fire, the King of Wands is not. He's all about himself, right? And I think that the thing that's holding you back is that you feel like if you go on this new trail and you start saying no to people and being really determined to go in a direction that's good for you and starting to make choices that are good for you, that people are going to think you're selfish. Because the King of Wands is a little bit of a selfish energy. The King of Wands is the energy, I'm going after what I want, right? And if you want to follow me, that's fine. But if you don't, too bad. And you're not used to being that way. And you probably in the past have looked at people like that and maybe thought, oh, that person is kind of selfish, oh, I don't want to be that way, right? You could have even grown up with somebody that was, told you don't be selfish, right? You need to do more for us, Virgo, or you need to do more for me, or you need to follow these rules or guidelines, like you have to do this instead of doing something that you really want to do. So you're kind of, the message I'm getting here is that you're kind of looking at this like, yes, I want to go in that direction, but I don't want to appear selfish, right? And you have the two ones on the bottom. Once again, this energy of you're at a crossroads. Like it's an opportunity for you go in a different direction and to understand the blessings that are about to come your way. So what is this Two of Swords? Really interesting energy. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Temperance on the bottom, Page of Cups. It's about forgiveness. Three of Swords here. The message I'm getting here is that sometimes what we need to do is, the Page of Cups to me is forgiveness. Forgiveness of yourself for, for anybody. Here it is. It's kind of like there are going to be people in your life that you are disappointing when you say, I no longer can do your laundry because I'm instead going to go to the gym and work out or whatever it is, right? I'm just using that as a scenario. The person that is used to you having you doing their laundry is going to be upset because it means that they have to do their own laundry, right? They're disappointed. They could even say unkind things to you, like, how selfish are you? Like, what, you want me to be all stinky because I'm going to have to wear dirty laundry? And you're kind of like, that's your choice. You can either do your own laundry or you can wear dirty clothes. That's your choice. I don't, that's up to you, right? It's this energy of somebody trying to make you, it's toxic, right? They're trying to make you feel sad for you standing up for yourself. And the universe is saying, love yourself. Love yourself, because you can either be in this energy of loving yourself or feeling sad for yourself. And love yourself enough to block that and just say, that is their issue. Their dirty laundry is not my issue. It's their issue, right? It's about learning to make those choices that are good for you. You've waited for a very long time with the Temperance and the Three of Wands. You've waited for a very long time to get into this energy of being really grounded and nurturing and taking care of yourself. And look at the Queen of Pentacles. She's not there taking care of anybody else. And I don't want to mislead you because, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing to herself and to those that she is close to. But there's a difference between being nurturing and being walked over, right? There's a difference. And, you know, if you have young children, right? Yeah, you have to give a lot more to young children, right? Than because they're just not capable of doing their own laundry or feeding or, you know, going to the grocery store. You know, that is part of the parenting, you know, and the Queen of Pentacles takes care of herself, her house, her home, and the people that are in it. You know, she is a nurturing being. So it's not as if, I think, you know, that's where sometimes we get stuck with these healthy boundaries because the boundaries can be different for different relationships, right? I mean, if you have young children, the boundaries are you're probably teaching them respect, manners, you know, how you're trying to build their independence, trying to teach them to clean up after themselves, you know, how to choose healthier foods, how to dress themselves, right? Depending on their age, you're teaching them independence, but you also realize that they're relying on you to teach them their independence. And then there's somebody at work, right? That always, you know, dumps their work on you so that they can leave the office early to go home and be with their kids, right? Whereas you're staying and you're working late and then you're getting home late and you feel frazzled and you're trying to take care of your own kids and there's no time for you to go to the gym. You know, there is this energy of having to start analyzing that every single relationship can have different boundaries. But in the basis of that relationship, you want to make sure that you are filling up your own cup, that you are doing things that are good for you. Yeah, really interesting message because I don't think we talk about that enough, that different relationships have different boundaries. You know, we always talk about healthy boundaries and taking care of ourselves and stuff, but there is this energy in here about learning that different relationships have different boundaries. And I feel you may start to realize that, you know, that person at the office that dumps their work on you and you are willing to do it, you allow that to happen, is taking away from your Queen of Pentacles energy of being able to nurture yourself, your family, your home, right? If you're staying late at the office doing somebody else's work, then you can't go home and be the person you want to be for your children. Or, you know, your spouse or the people in your family or your friend circle, right? It doesn't have to be children, but it's funny because I was getting that strong energy of it's about balancing, finding that happy balance and understanding that building healthy boundaries in some external relationships will help you to have a better, happier, more successful relationship with those that you are really close to. Really interesting. Trust and act accordingly. This is a really lovely energy of trusting the universe, but also acting. It's kind of like, you know, you can trust the universe to help you, you know, listen to your guides about how to practice having these conversations that may be difficult about the boundaries that you are now putting into place, right? But then you also have to act on it. You actually have to have that conversation. And, you know, when you first set boundaries with somebody that's been in your life for a while, like especially at work or somewhere like that, oh, okay, that's fine, Virgo. Sure, I get it. Okay, I won't give you my work anymore. And then that's one day. Then the next day, oh, here you go. Oh, what? Oh, I thought that was just yesterday you didn't want my work. Oh, you don't want my work ever? You know, it's kind of like you have to continue having that conversation and just kind of being prepared for that. That, you know, when we change the boundaries that we have with people, they don't necessarily change overnight. But sometimes we have to give friendly reminders. So, okay, how can I infuse more self love and compassion into my life? I think, you know, you have a kind of, I think you have had this one before. It is, you know, that Page of Cups, that loving yourself, that compassion for yourself, forgiving yourself for, you know, boundaries that you didn't set, feelings of guilt and shame, you know, that people may pass on to you now that you are setting healthy boundaries. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. And that's a quote from Buddha. You know, it's about giving you. When you're empathetic, you have compassion for everybody out there, but you don't have any for yourself, right? But then you're frazzled. You're anxious. You're not in alignment with who you're becoming. So when you set the healthy boundaries, then what you're doing is you're also giving yourself more compassion and self-love, because you're saying to yourself, you know, that going to the gym and working out or eating dinner with my children and cooking them a healthy dinner is self-love, is compassion for myself and my relationships with my family. So it is kind of a very interesting energy here. One that I think you are seriously stepping into this Nine of Swords energy. Yeah, I'm doing this. You know, I am doing this, and you will see blessings. You will see rewards for doing this. All right, so choose one self-care action to do today. Set stronger boundaries. That's number one. Meditate and listen to your heart. Speak to yourself with compassion. And there you go. Focus on your strengths. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Say yes to something you are afraid of. Let go of what you cannot control. Stay far away from drama and negativity. Ask for help and allow it. And write down 3 things you are grateful for. I'll put that up there so you can take a look at that. But I really also like that one where it says, ask for help and allow it. You know, part of the healthy boundaries is with ourselves. You know, realizing that we can't always do it all ourselves. You know, and setting healthy boundaries with others, but then also asking help for help when we're frazzled, when we're anxious, when we're just like, I can't do everything myself. It is about asking for help and then allowing others to help us. Well, Virgo, I'm really excited. I know you're going to have some happy success here, and you know, the Wheel of Fortune will turn for you. And if you did resonate with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.